Nobody's going to reply to your texts. You want to be left alone? You really want to be left alone? You wouldn't be calling Jackie. You wouldn't be calling Kevin. You wouldn't be calling Fiona. You're going down the roster. That's not a sign of somebody wanting to be alone. That's somebody who wants.
No, that's a sign of somebody wanting to talk to Hana real quick. And here's the thing. You've played the cards. Congrats. But here's the thing. What I would like to speak to Han about is really important to me personally.
Okay.
And also, I would like her to hear it because I know it's going to be very important to her.
So.
And also, if this isn't going to be the environment of understanding, but mere like, oh, you wanted this, well now I'm going to completely overdo it in spades. Well then, there's no reason for me to stay here any longer than I can, and I'm going to get out of here.
You do you.
So please tell Hana that's what I would like to talk to her about.
Red.
Because I really would like to.
Red.
Or at the very least answer my phone calls. So
She's not going to talk to you for tonight. Take that as you wish, and you do you. It was a pleasure meeting you. I hoped it would have been on better terms. But this is how it's going to be right now. You willed this. Buddy, you got it. Last thing. I don't ever want to hear you threaten any of us. We're just here to talk to you and address the issues that have been happening since Thursday. We're calling cops. We're pulling this whole bravado about guns. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that.
I don't want you to invade my room.
Red, you are not the one in the right. Don't try to overplay the few cards that you have by grabbing to the extreme. About threatening to call the cops. Are we G-Men now?
Are you seriously suggesting that you are in the right here?
Yes, I am. So, you go back to your room. You have a van. You go do you. Hannah does not want to talk to you right now.
And why is
her
that?
reasons are her own.
Because of something that you said to her?
No, her reasons are her own. Maybe because she was having a good time playing Cards Against Humanity and Master knocked on the door and demanded that she go back to the room.
I didn't. Okay, first of all, that's not how it happened.
Okay, Red. I've been in a relationship similar to what's going on right now. You're making up stories
as you go along.
I'm not making up stories.
Because
I'm telling you with how it is.
When she was called back to her room, it was only for two reasons and two reasons only. One, to give her back her phone because it was blowing up, and two, to ask her if she wanted anything from Starbucks because I was going to go out and get something.
Love a snickerdoodle? Let's go to Starbucks.
Bring her along.
No, let's you and I go to Starbucks. My treat.
I don't want to go to Starbucks. I don't drink Starbucks. This was supposed to be for her.
What do you like?
No, I don't want to hang out with you. You've ruined the mood.
It's not hanging out. Ruin the mood. I'll fucking romance you.
No, not.
Red.
Oh my God.
Red. Hannah is not going to be at your beck and call tonight. I'm sorry.
It's not the beck and call thing. It's a or not even a conversation. A quick chat, and she can go back to sleeping on wherever.
The quick chat is not happening tonight. That's it. I'm sorry, Red. It's not happening tonight. She needs to sleep it off. We all need to sleep it off. You need to sleep it off. We're gonna chill the fuck out. And when she's ready to talk to you, for whatever fucking reason it is, she'll talk to you. I didn't tell her anything that nobody else hasn't told her before. It wasn't anything mind-blowing or profound. Just what I've noticed in the 24 hours since I've been here. But buddy, you got your wish. You are alone. I'm sure Jade would have been proud right now that you are alone because of your attitude, not ours. You. You can tap dance it, you can try to mental gymnastic it, buddy. It ain't gonna work on me. Enjoy your castle. Enjoy your room. You do you. Nobody's gonna stop you. Nobody's gonna. You do you. Hell, I want to talk science. I want to talk space shuttles with you. My dad worked for Douglas. He used to direct satellites. That was going to be cool.
I get that. And like I said that's still something on the horizon, Captain.
I know.
What? All right. I get the feeling that you're not listening.
I am listening.
Well, then let me try.
But
let me
I'm
try
just trying to.
Oh my God.
Red, I'm listening. But here's the thing.
Don't make my point for me, Captain. Please don't. Let me talk.
Go ahead.
Thank you. When I say I want to be left alone, when I say I want kind of like my little sanctuary, my little seclusion, that's also within the group that I had, the very small group of 4, which was Fiona, Cliff Jumper, Hannah, and then myself. The group of 4. Because they were going to be my rock through this, and they knew that. We all planned for that as well. And then it isn't until I get barged in on that all of a sudden that plane gets derailed.
Want to know what Drag told me?
I'm talking about what.
Well, let me tell
Why
you what
are you
happened
bringing up
tonight.
Drag into this?
I told Drag, I'm going to go over there right now. You better stop me. You are the only one in this room that can stop me. He said, buddy, it needs to be done. I said, okay, I'm going. That came from your rock.
Dragnaut was not that. Dragnaut was going to do his own thing.
So, Red, you do you.
Well,
You do you. Now, mind you, I recognize acts of attention getting. I know the patterns. I know the tricks.
sure.
No, it's not happening. Go to sleep. I'm going to go to sleep. Deidre's going to go to sleep. We're all going to go to sleep. We're going to wake up fresh, clear the mind, and then we can all hang out and do it. You can do whatever the fuck you want. You can figure things out with Hannah. It's not happening tonight.
I was woken up to this. I'm not part of any originating thing with this. But
Right.
I'm sorry that you are working.
Right.
But I do think we need to take a sleep.
Not a single soul stopped me from coming to talk to you. And now, granted, I will give you the fact that yes, I did barge into your room. I'll give that to you. What about the first time, like, hey, Red. First words out of your mouth when we meet was looking at your girlfriend and saying you're sleeping on the couch tonight, and you slammed the door.
And then you actually did it. Which, by the way, I've been married for 16 years.
That
And that's one thing that my husband has never done, and I've never done to him.
The floor.
that wasn't joking.
The floor of the couch.
That was absolute disrespect.
It's emotional abuse.
Absolute emotional abuse, disrespect.
I'm married to somebody that does that sometimes, and every time.
That was my first impression of you.
Every time you're gonna hurt somebody, and it just scars relationships.
That's not healthy.
Yeah, but can I finish my sentence though? You mean it this time. Thank you. Captain, this entire time that I've been here, I've been fighting a lot of shit in my mind. And I've also been dealing with a lot of stuff that not anyone really knows, including Hana.
Fair enough.
And when I said at the very beginning that I'm going to be in no mood to talk to anybody, I assumed that people would, okay, get the memo, the warning was placed out there, okay, Red's going to be kind of douchey and by himself, but hey, at least we don't have to blow it out of proportion, right? Tonight, it was actually blown out of proportion. Tonight, what happened was is that I was laying in my bed. We had just gone to sleep. Hana was perfectly okay at the time, and also said, "Hey, are you gonna go back and play with your friends? Seemed like a good game."
It was.
And she decided to cuddle up. She said, "Get undressed, jackass," and that kind of thing. In a playful way, you know how it is. So,
Yeah, type.
something like that. The idea was very clear and very straightforward. But after this stunt that was played, or whatever we want to call it. I don't even know the words to describe what just happened. But basically at this point, you're not a person I want to meet. You're not a person I want to hang out with.
I'm totally fine with that. I'm okay with that, Red, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why.
But hang on, one more thing.
Go ahead.
But I do want to apologize to you for one thing. I apologize that, actually a few things. I apologize that we didn't meet under better circumstances. I'm
Sure.
sorry that I didn't come by myself where we could have a beer, chat, shoot the shit, that kind of thing. And possibly you could talk me into drinking that subliminal ghost piss that people excuse as beverages. Or try to get me high as fuck, being that it's actually illegal here as far as I've been aware of.
It is.
Or helping me key a Tesla because, quite frankly, I've always wanted to try that.
You should say
And
park next to
also,
5 of them at my work.
and also get a rental minivan for the sake of doing donuts in a dirt parking lot.
I can facilitate all that.
And a whole bunch of other which does not which includes but not limited to including nitrous. And then return the minivan like that, saying "fucker, you fix, I got CDW."
I have members.
And
you'll like this. I have members who offer me to drive their sports cars all the time,
understood.
including
So
their Teslas. But
yeah,
anyway.
1300 horsepower Buick. I get the difference.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is that could have been done in a better way. And I apologize that wasn't done in a better way, or that wasn't done under any better circumstances. But the one thing is that even though you might be in a state of mind where you're being a dick, or you might be in a state of mind where you're dealing with a loss, or whatever the hell's going on in your mind, it doesn't matter what it is. But if you go out of your way and you snap at somebody, I will be the first to call you an asshole, definitely. But I will never be the guy to walk into your room, hotel, or your actual place and get in your face. I'll never do that. I will never be that guy. I never want to be that guy. And the very moment I am that guy, then there is a severe fucking problem with me.
Right.
And I don't ever want to be that guy. So, as far as I'm concerned, this place I don't just want to be alone. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here anymore.
Then go. No one's holding you down. Go. Use your van. You make good money. Go.
I don't make good money. I work 10 hours a day trying to facilitate this to actually work.
You
Yeah.
can't facilitate something when you despise people. That's the problem.
Red.
It's not about despising. It's about saying to myself. Granted, there are one or two people here that I actually do despise. Granted, I'll give you that one. I'm not
Yeah.
going to hide that. But the fact is, you mentioned Pew. Yeah, that's one of them.
Yeah.
But
Who's the second? Just curious. Oh, Kevin. Okay.
we're not going to.
Yeah. All right.
Our
Just-
gray
just
hat
remind-
troll.
Just remind me.
So, but when it comes down to it, they had their own ride. That wasn't an issue.
Mm-hmm.
If they came in my van, then there would be a problem. I would have to bite on something hard.
It's just tough because
What's
you do
this?
send out a vibe, and then that affects your whole room. And it just.
Vibe B is as Vibe A, and yes, I'll go ahead and accept that.
I struggle with
But-
severe depression. I can tell you that if certain things go unchecked, that can definitely make the people near me miserable. And I'm just saying, like, for real, like, it whatever is going on with you is affecting other people, and
It's-
I want you to know that people care about you.
Well,
We're here
doesn't-
to support each other, man.
It
People
doesn't,
care
it doesn't
about you.
seem like it, because the very moment I try to get like just one thing out to one of the only people that I think will actually listen to me, I'm not getting that.
Right.
And then when it comes down to this being shut out thing, that was for certain groups of people, but instead we've blown it up to, it wasn't just for this crowd, or we didn't just agree on this small group of people. No, now we're going to take that out of the original plan, and we're going to go ahead and blow it out of the extreme.
Yep.
That's not catwalking or mental flipping or whatever adjective or verb
Right.
you use. It's not like that at all.
You did that. You did that. You pushed them away. Not me, not Deidre, not anybody else. Red, we're all grieving. We're here to support each other. Become whole. We all grieve in different ways. I'm telling you right now, how you're doing it, if this is how you handle things, you're doing it wrong. You clearly have a lot of shit going on in your head. Talk to one of us. By ourselves. Hey, Drag, I just want to clear my head. Let's go for a walk. We'll fly the drone around and peep in people's windows. I've been dying to do that. Just clear your head.
No, that's very, very illegal.
It was a joke. Talk to us. Please, you're hurting. I see that. Deidre sees that. We all see that you're hurting. How you're handling it right now isn't the good way to deal with what you're going through.
And yet, when I'm trying to talk to somebody, that's being held from me.
Well,
You're trying to talk to somebody that right now.
Not just Hannah. Hell, bring Fiona out here,
Fiona's in tears.
or bring, well, it would be Fiona actually, because Fiona would be the main one. And I know
Fiona's kind of disgusted with you right now. I'm going to be quite honest with you, and that has nothing to do with anything I said or anything. Fiona is in tears. Jackie's in tears because of you. Brett, I'm sorry. I still love you, but this is you.
this is not about the whole love thing between you and me. No love lost, right?
No.
The idea is simple. Is that when I'm trying to talk to somebody and actually get shit done before sunrise, I'm like, okay, well, what does this mean for the plans that we had tomorrow?
Figure it out tomorrow, but it's not happening right now.
And it's like, no, it's like, hey, am I just gonna leave people stranded by taking the freaking minivan back?
There's plenty of cars here will figure it out.
Basically, what it comes down to is that I've agreed to be a shuttle, and I've also agreed to be there when I'm needed,
Yeah.
and I'm being pushed out.
You pushed yourself out.
No,
In
I
fact,
didn't.
you weren't even pushed out. You removed yourself, Red. You.
I don't get the significance of the difference.
I see probably.
It's probably positive right now.
You do a sweep. Well, when I see people talking like this too, they can do a sweep just to make sure there's nothing escalating.
There's three of them. Or two of them.
They're close to open.
Welcome to California. It's always something.
So Red, you go clear your head, take a warm shower, watch some Young Turks. Hell, watch a Dranism video.
Young Turks.
I like the Young. They're a little bit. Some things are a little bit too progressive. That's my little news thing that one. Point is, Red, if you want time to yourself to figure your shit out, you have the time to go figure your shit out for at least a couple hours without bringing everybody else down with you. That's it. Hannah's going to talk to you at some point, just not right now. Could be technically today if you want to split hairs about it, but she'll talk to you, just not right now. She's trying to figure out this right now.
It's funny that there's nothing to figure out. That's why I'm having such a difficult time understanding.
Red,
And no,
you've been
no,
a dickbag this whole trip.
no, I've been
It's
keeping
not
to
even the state of mourning. You've just been a douchebag.
I've been keeping to myself.
Keeping to yourself is one thing. Like to say, hey, I'm really need to. Misha keeps to herself. Have you noticed? Groovy, she pretty
Misha?
much keeps to herself.
Misha?
Groovy, yeah.
Yeah,
Really?
Mikey's here. She keeps to herself.
She's pretty, but she's cordial. But she's not all over the place with
I
people.
don't know who that is.
Groovy. You just talked to her at the wake. Groovy. You said, "Oh, I know Groovy."
Oh, Groovy. I thought you said Ruby. Never.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
heard Ruby.
But like
You said Ruby.
she's a major introvert, and when she says I need to be alone, she does it when we chat. I need
well,
space alone. I give her space alone. That's
yeah,
cool.
it's funny
But
that you mentioned her because we actually had a pleasant
I
conversation.
saw that. I was happy for you. I thought, oh God, like I didn't expect this escalation. I didn't know.
I didn't expect it either. That's
But-
why I'm kind of surprised on it.
Hell, you should have tried talking to me. Shit.
I said that you wasn't in the van.
I understand that we all have a character that we put on, and granted, I have one too.
I know.
But the thing is that if I'm being judged for my character, Captain, you have a character too.
Oh, no.
I did not
Buddy,
appreciate
what you see is 100% me. I don't need to change myself up for any YouTube or none of that. I'm me.
I think he's saying your actions, your character is who you are when you think no one's looking, or your actions.
What I meant to say was, or what I meant by that was, there's a certain expectation that you guys had.
Not really. I didn't walk in with. I expected some semblance of. I mean, we're all.
You expected me to be in a state of mind of talking.
I expected you to be in the state of mourning, but not a douchebag.
Some people mourn in different ways. You may see that as coming across as a douchebag.
But pushing everybody away
and keeping
well, somehow dragging us down with you?
I'm not dragging you down. How did I drag anybody down?
Do you want me to march every single person out here one by one and have them tell you how you drag them down?
I would like to speak with them privately if that's at all possible.
It ain't happening now, and it ain't going to start with Hannah.
Well, I didn't say Hannah. I said Fiona too, but.
Can we take a night and just rest on this?
Yeah. Go to your room. It's all yours. Rest, sleep it off. We're all tired. I need to be up in like 2 hours.
I'm tired.
Why?
I'm doing a Alcatraz tour tomorrow. It'll be pretty badass. You should come. Alcatraz.
No, absolutely not.
Not a prison guy?
No. I don't want to hang out with you after what you did.
It's the right thing. You might not.
Just because you say it's the right thing doesn't mean it is the right thing, Captain.
You feel violated?
Feel violated?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know. If someone barged into your room while you were lying in bed in your underwear with your significant other, would you feel violated?
You weren't in bed with your significant other. You were just in bed.
She was not laying next to me? Okay,
No, she wasn't.
Oh, that was okay.
No, she definitely was not. Are you talking about just now?
No, as in when you barged in.
In the beginning.
I didn't barge in. I knocked on your door.
No, you barged in.
Are we talking about the first time or this time?
She was laying right next to me.
The first time, I think, right?
Well, that was actually both, but I'm not referring to that one.
Oh.
I don't know which time he's talking about because neither time was she in the room in bed with him.
I'm confused. I don't know.
Okay.
But either way, Red.
Tonight, I was in bed with her. You like bashed on the door. As soon as she opened the door, you came in.
Oh yeah, and she walked up. Yeah, so you weren't in bed with her. She left.
Oh my God.
Splitting hairs, Red.
You're splitting
grasping
hairs.
at straws. So let me tell you once again how it's going to happen because now you're grinding on my final nerve. Get to your room and go to bed. If you want to be a cranky bitch about it, you keep doing that. If you want to talk to your goddamn friends who came hundreds and thousands of miles to be here together to mourn Jade as a group, then we will gladly accept you. And you stow this goddamn pity shit attitude. Mm-hmm. You go to your room, you sleep, you pray to fucking Nas, whatever you do, go for a walk. Go for a
It's
car
not
ride.
about praying to NASA.
You do, it's a joke, Red. Hyperbole. You go do you. We're gonna go do us. We'll see you in the morning when you're fresh.
See you later.
Oh. Nice meeting you. Are you going up or down?
Where am I?
No,
I'm in the right building? I'm in 14. Wait, where are you going?
You're up here, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, let's go. Be alone. He is alone.
Sorry, I have arthritis in my hips. So I'm just trying to pick it up.
No, you're good. Okay. Okay. They're charging.
Oh, that's not. That's the Apple.
Oh, the lengths of mental gymnastics that guy goes through.
It's pretty bad.
No, I'm going to apologize, but I'm actually going to apologize as if you were apologizing to me.
Alright, good. Stuff there, I'll move the.
Is that it? Is that it?
Oh, no problem. Come on in.
I'm so sorry.
No, I'm all by myself. I was playing with Groovy, and Groovy brought her boyfriend.
The
So
king is going to rule this castle.
Snuggle down.
None of you are allowed
I'm
to
so
talk.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm on that side though. I think.
Alright, okay.
Sorry.
Himself.
Well, that's the kitchen.
Okay. Deidre, was I too harsh on him?
No,
Okay.
he was very contained. He was very contained, but he was just really firm.
That's
But
not
I don't-
in there.
Just a brief synopsis.
We're trying to say, go to bed, sort yourself out. You've made people very miserable. No, you cannot talk to Hannah. No, you cannot talk to people. Let's just go to bed. And he, for some reason, wants to have a chat with either you alone or Fiona alone. We said, no, we're going to bed. And we've kind of been going around. And he's been really firm.
In circles, basically, go to bed, and then he's like, no, I want to.
No, he
But at
needs
the
to
end, it
understand that
deteriorated a bit, I noticed. Yeah.
here's the bottom line.
Hmm.
We're here to be to mourn. We all have different ways of mourning. But we're also here to support each other. How he's mourning is unhealthy. And somehow by isolating himself, it's like he's the anchor and we're tied to the end, and somebody just pushed the anchor off the edge. And we're tied to up here. So he's down here, he's falling, he's going down. We're sinking with him. It's not healthy. So he
Ultimate decision we made?
so he never wants to see me again. Oh no,
He was like, dude, I wish we was in other circumstances, because we totally, like, hang out and have, He's like, but now, I don't want to ever see you again.
Yeah, that's fine. Hey.
What fucking be involved in that?
No, he
I don't want to see that.
no swearing. Not really swearing. He was
So, what was he, has he acknowledged anything?
he apologized for the
He's
things
doing
he thinks
exactly
I
what
did
you
wrong.
said, which is I want to be left alone, and I haven't done anything to anybody because I've been wanting to be left alone,
So, excuse me.
and everything's a violation on his space.
Did he do anything? Do you feel like he's done something wrong?
Yes
Yes or no? Just yes or no. Okay. Kevin, you feel like he's done something wrong?
Fucking Skippy. Yeah.
I agree, he's done something wrong.
Okay.
Now, just
I
by
told him as much.
Leave Peel alone.
I just
Yeah,
chose to ignore
okay.
it.
He's
he's at drink.
I just
Okay,
wanted to
through.
slap his butt.
My hope is that, taking away from slowly, be like,
Yeah.
We know. There's no
Yeah,
picking away. There's no more of that. Stop thinking like that. There's
Well, I'm saying what I did before, now
Okay.
at this point it's done.
Yeah, I was thinking like that too, to be honest. Like we got him to talk in the van a little bit, and then the week he was talking to me and Groovy a little bit, and
No, it wasn't nothing, but again, it's so fragile. It's like a house of cards, the second, a little bit with, that's it, you guys
But
start
it
from
is,
zero.
but it is ridiculous. I mean, it is absolutely ridiculous. It's like an alcoholic family kind of situation.
That's really difficult. Yeah, that's what it is.
what's done is done.
Mhm.
We can only move forward,
I'm in a quandary right now.
with or without
Because